Welcome to IFAStories, where ancient wisdom meets modern storytelling. Step into the sacred world of Ifa, the Yoruba spiritual system, where every tale carries the power of divination, destiny, and deep cultural insight. Join us as we unravel the mysteries of the Òrìṣàs, the divine forces guiding our paths, Òrúnmìlà, the Iron Moles, and many more. Each story is a bridge between the past and the present, weaving timeless lessons that inspire, enlighten, and transform. Embrace the wisdom, honor the tradition, and journey with us into the heart of Ifa. Subscribe now and let the stories guide you. To explore full Yoruba stories, Ifa teachings, and ancestral wisdom, visit our website, www.ifastories.com. Step into the sacred path for more resources and information. Consecration of Òrúnmìlà in Kakuanardo B. Rezo prayer. Ada risa adifa fan Òrúnmìlà loda fun Talabí omode Òṣàgriñán asegun aye umbo wasi aye Òrúnmìlà Kakuanardo aya simimo kaferifun gun suyere chant ifa odara emi odara moyukayo mama nyankerepo moyukayo mama nyankerepo. Story. In the earliest times of the Òrìṣà, Òṣàgriñán was in charge of overseeing the work of the Alágbẹ̀dẹ, blacksmiths, specifically the rituals related to the knife, Batshapbe. He had founded a secret society in union with Ògún called Balógun, a society where only its members had the right to use the sacred knife. Within this brotherhood, they held powerful and secret ceremonies that tested the courage and endurance of the initiates before they could be called Mo Àgádá, children of the mighty knife. Òṣàgriñán had a son named Talabí, son of Be, who got into a conflict with Ìyálàṣé, who was Ayaba Aye, queen of the world, ruler of the realm of infernal spirits. Using a sacred knife, Talabí killed one of her sons, and she declared a war to the death. Talabí was forced to take refuge in the house of Òrúnmìlà, who at that time was known as Meyi, and had not yet become a child of Àgádá. Òrúnmìlà protected him, cared for him, fed him, and made him invisible through the power of Ibo. Upon seeing Talabí's Ada, sacred sword, Òrúnmìlà said, "You must give me your Ada as a token of our friendship." But Talabí replied, "That is not possible, for it is the insignia of Ẹgbé Balógun, the Society of the Knife. To give it to you, we must seek the approval of Òṣàgriñán, Òṣàgriñán, and Òbàtálá, who must formally initiate you as a child of Àgádá." Òrúnmìlà consulted his Ifa and his Odu. Meyi appeared. Ifa advised him to Kwana Odu Paraya Nawa, to extinguish the fire of the Odu, meaning the fire of war carried within the Ada Risa because of the conflict with the witches. He then called Gun, Òbàtálá, and Òṣàgriñán to perform the initiation ceremony. When they heard what Òrúnmìlà had done for Talabí, they prepared the ritual, purified the Àgádá, and prepared it for Òrúnmìlà. They led him to a pit, Kutun, they had dug. With his torso bare, he was placed before the pit. Gun tended his forge, feeding the embers, and Òbàtálá lit 16 candles while they knelt Òrúnmìlà before the flames. The leader of Ẹgbé Balógun, who was Olofin, arrived with his full entourage, the 16 Meyi of Ifa, each carrying a candle. They began to chant and perform the ceremony. Emi tembelere akun ejogbe, Ifa biotiti, emi tembelere akun. Then Baba Ejogbe stepped forward, recited his Riki, praise poetry, and began to pour esperma, symbolic spiritual essence, not literal, onto the back of Òrúnmìlà while chanting Ifa odara, emi odara, oyukayo, mama nyangwerepo. One by one, each of the 16 royal Odus came forward, performed their ritual, and when Meyi finished his ceremony, Òrúnmìlà, having endured the supreme test with strength and valor, was declared a worthy child of Àgádá. They then washed Òrúnmìlà with omiero, herbal water of Ifa, and threw his old clothes into the pit. Retekutan sealed the symbolic burial. Gun then picked up his Àgádá and challenged Òrúnmìlà to duel. Òrúnmìlà hesitated at first, but eventually accepted. As the fight began, everyone started singing, Àgádá Monsarau, Òrúnmìlà Lod, Be Àgádá Monsarao. Òrúnmìlà dropped his Àgádá to show respect to Gun and Obatala, acknowledging them as the true owners of the Àgádá Risa. From that day, the sword also belonged to Òrúnmìlà, and he and his descendants became Omo Àgádá. Afterward, they all embraced and held a banquet where Ogun, Òrúnmìlà, and Obatala dined together. Thus, Òrúnmìlà was initiated into the Ẹgbé Balógun, and from that day, he has sworn in all his spiritual children in the same manner, bestowing upon them the sacred Àgádá. Note: whenever this ceremony is performed, an offering must always be made to Obatala, since Olafin is represented by Obatala in the ritual.